faith is a muscle. If you don't exercise it, it loses its definition. What do I mean by that? Fear begins to creep in. Lack of confidence begin to creep in. Yeah. So we have to doubt begin to creep in, right?
Right.
So we got to make sure we're exercising faith. It's driven by belief.
Right.
Faith without works is there, right? Work your dream, work your vision, work your goals, work that idea that God has given you, no matter who supports you, no matter how crazy the idea may sound, still work it. Right? Yep. Still work it. Still Another thing I want to share with you about faith. If you don't allow faith to fight for your freedom, you will die in the prison of your fears. So this right here, this last quote I just shared you, if you allow faith to continue to fight for you, your excuse of fear is gone.
Right.
It's gone.
Right.
So what we're seeing is faith, believing, belief, that gives you the execution to get it done.
Faith fights fears. It's the triple F's. It's the triple F's. Faith fights fears.
Right, exactly. So
that reminds me. It reminds me of you know, I don't mean to get biblical. I can't put my finger directly on it, but I know it's in the book of Mark chapter 5, where it reads the woman with the issue of blood. And this woman, he says in the Bible that her faith had healed her because she let her faith fight the fear, right? Triple F's. Let the faith fight the fear. She pushed through that crowd and said to herself, "If only I can touch the hem of his garment." You know what I mean? So if only she can touch the hem of his garment, right?
Right.
So she touches the hem of his garment. He says, "Who's touched me?" He felt virtue going out. He said, "I felt like I lost. Who touched me?" And at that time, and remember, in those times, you can remember, you know, women, you know, wasn't supposed to be that close to the happenings and what's going on. But this woman said, "I'm gonna fight through because I've been dealing with this for 12 years.
Absolutely.
I've been dealing with this issue of blood for 12 years. She said, "I'm afraid. I don't know what they're gonna do to me if I get too close to this man of God, to Jesus. If I'm gonna get close to Jesus, I don't know what they're gonna do to me." But she said, "I gotta fight. I gotta let my faith says I need to at least touch him. If he's as powerful as I've heard and that the gospel says that he is, then I need to touch this man." So she didn't even touch his body. She touched the hem of his garment. And Jesus turned to the woman and said to her, "My daughter, your faith has healed you.
Absolutely.
You're free to go." And if you don't, and you have to think of it in that way, you have to hop over those fears with everything, in every situation. Like, just think back to your first day of high school, leaving from middle school, going to high school. That was a day of fear. Then you finish, you get used to high school. Now you're tired of high school. Now you got to go, what's college going to be like? So it's always a new level, and that's life. In every angle of your life, you are supposed to evolve, and you're supposed to fight. You're supposed to fight fear with faith. Face everything and rise.
Face everything and rise. Somebody type that in the chat.
And rise. Type that in the chat with some fire.
Somebody type that in the chat.